dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
Today we're going to take a little break from visiting the wonderful communities of West Viera and talk about something different. Something that brings all communities together, food. Let's go inside and have a chat.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? Good to see you.
Well, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
You ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready to do this. Let's make a pizza.
Here you go, my man.
Thank you, thank you. Today we're spotlighting local business. A good friend of mine for 12 to 15 years, Mike Acosta of Mr. Delicious Pizza. Thanks for having us, Mike.
But yes, welcome.
Thank you.
Pizza. Jeremy, great friend of mine.
Yeah, Mike promotes me more than anybody else in this county, and he also promotes everybody in the county, so that's why I wanted to highlight him. He's just an integral part of the Viera community, and everybody knows him, everybody loves him, so let's get to know him a little more in here and his food today.
Well, now I know you've never really been in a kitchen, never worked food service. That's all I've done my entire life, so I want to get you a little dirty today. You know, we can talk and chat it up, whatever, but yeah, let's make some pizza, see what's going on.
Let's do it, let's do it. I'm excited.
All right, so the first thing to do is take the dough ball out of the dough tray. Now this is a very delicate process. I know you're a big, strong guy, so you want to be gentle, all right?
It really, like surgical?
Yes, because you want it to come out round, unless you're an expert like myself. You know, so you want to keep it round, but
yeah.
So there's small scrapes. Get it out, keep it round. Then you want to flour it well. I like to put a little crust on it, so press down and in, so kind of like this motion.
That way?
Yep.
Okay. Like, I know a lot about you, but a lot of people may not, especially if they're not close with you. So, how long have you been in the area?
So I'm from Brevard. I lived in Brevard my whole life. Born at Cape Canaveral Hospital. Went to Merritt Island, lived in Merritt Island. Merritt Island was my life for forever.
Okay.
Forever. Graduated Merritt Island High, 95. And then
95?
Yeah. Went to Eastern Florida when it was BCC.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that from being here.
From there. Then even when I went to UCF, I commuted back and forth just because.
Really?
I love Brevard. I like a lot of people, you know, they raise here and they want to get out.
Yeah.
I love Brevard County.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
so, always food?
Always. Oh, I would say my first job, I was actually, you know, I did a paper route.
Okay.
Typical.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I was a janitor. That was actually
No way.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's why it's so clean in here.
Literally, like if you want to know hard work, you know, I think not this isn't hard work, but we used to, you know, I was like 12, 13, you know, went to work with my dad or whatever, me and my brother, stripping and waxing floors and like
the real manual labor. The stuff that wanted you to go to BCC and
exactly, like I'm not doing this. But yeah, that's real work with it. And I think that was the best thing that for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hard work from early on or whatever. But yeah, but then we pivoted to, you know, my dad did pizza all the time too, whatever, so we grew up in pizza. But then, yeah, so I went to UCF, commuted back and forth, and then once I got done, I'm like, I'm doing the same thing my whole life. Let's do something different, right? So I put my resume out there, and it's like, I had 3 options that I really wanted, right? There was Chuck E. Cheese, which is still pizza, but different.
Different game.
Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
Which is a great company or whatever.
Yeah.
A little bit different than, you know, I'm not used to full service, that kind of stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Hooters. I like some chicken wings, you know, they give the best financial offer. I'm like, let's do Hooters or whatever. So I did that for about a year. Decided I wasn't cut out for corporate America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's just like, you know, like, if for anything corporate, I'm saying either you're seen or you're not seen.
Yeah.
You know, and I always like to be seen because
that's who you are.
I like the shot. Yeah. You know, I felt like I wasn't seen and they didn't appreciate my talents. So, So yeah, so then I went back to Sbarro. They offered me to come back to Sbarro's. Went there for a while. And then I got the offer to do Viera Pizza.
Oh, awesome.
That's what brought me to Viera.
Okay, and that's where I met you.
Correct.
Just down the street in the gas station.
Like literally walking distance.
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
I'm doing the Slurpee right now.
It's crazy. Now, you've opened this. How long has Mr. Delicious been open?
Oh, so we're 2.5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're doing that 2.5 years, but like we did Viera Pizza for 17 years.
Okay.
So we've been here in Viera for about 20 years.
20 years, so really as long as West Viera has been a thing.
Oh yeah, well,
really?
Oh, the overpass wasn't even here.
Right.
The diamond probably wasn't here.
No, that was no long doggers, none of this.
This plaza was empty. Remember, it was empty forever.
Yeah.
And the next you know, it was full.
Yeah, because this was a Italian ice place, right? Before you converted.
Gio's Italian Ice, yeah.
That place was good. One thing I do want to tell everybody about you, and one thing I appreciate about you as a person, you promote all pizza.
Oh, I guess.
Every time you're asked about certain pizza, you're like, yeah, they're great because of this. Definitely. Or I like them for this reason. I always like someone that's positive about their competition, and you're always really good about that.
Well, see, and it's same in your business or whatever. Like you're friends with a million realtors, you know, there's a ton of them out there. It's like with pizza, anything food, it's preference. I think that's what I hate when people are like, oh, this is the best, this is the best. There's no best. It's not a thing. It's the best in your mind. So like, we do things a little like obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like our style is flashy and, you know, and corny and out there or whatever. You know, Brooklyn Pizza, they do a great pizza too, but he's more sit down, little higher, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's class. We can say like the next step up, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit elevated that you can eat in. Yeah, exactly.
But you guys offer similar menus.
Similar, yeah, but they do a lot more like sit down, like dinners and stuff like that. Like we obviously dominate pizza here. Yeah. We do dinners as well, whatever, but they're more sit down dinners, get a glass of wine. Right. You know, that kind of thing, you know, early bird special type thing. If you need 100 pizzas, I got you. Yeah, then that's why we
Which he does on a regular basis for the schools, churches, community events. Like this guy's literally everywhere. I don't know when he sleeps or if he sleeps, but it's crazy. So one thing I know about you too is you not only work here, but you live here too.
So I started off in the East Viera, which I love. Like I said, we started off our business in the East. Love East Viera, Osprey, beautiful little house. Yeah. The pool, you know, but like, what is it called? Like where it's really small yard, little zero lot lines. Yeah. So it was one of those where so you're like packed in and you had to like your neighbors.
Yeah. You don't have a choice.
But yeah, we loved it. But yeah, then we had to, you know, we expanded our family. So we had to expand our house, you know. And then luckily, we built in Chisona before it got, I thought it was way too much when we built. But looking at it now, no, we got lucky.
Like just enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was scared buying it, you know what I'm saying, building it. But no, it was perfect timing, and so we live in West Viera. And
something else we need to talk about is running, because that's another reason we connected was through local running store and those events as well. So Mike started this charity company several years ago called Power of Pizza Charities, where he has 2 major events every year. He has the Eat My Crust in May, and then the Run Santa 1 miler, which is a huge, crazy event on Christmas Eve typically, where everybody has to run 1 mile in a Santa suit. Always a big turnout. Eat My Crust same way, because there's a golf cart giveaway, and who in Viera doesn't want a golf cart?
For free? Yeah.
For free.
Yeah, they're not.
Well, for their entry fee, but
yeah, well, I mean, it's essentially free.
And he donates a ton of money through that charity back into Viera community. So he's not only pulling in business and living and earning his livelihood, he's giving back to the area that's helping him be successful too, which is one of the things I really like about you. And I don't think you talk about that enough. But why the charity? Why running? How do you pick where the money goes back?
All good key questions. And it's just like anything, I feel like if you don't know about it, you don't know about it.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know Viera until I got brought to Viera, right? I didn't know, I mean, I knew running, but I didn't know running until I was in running, you know?
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff. So it's like those things that you connect with, that you get like, oh wow, you don't know until you know kind of thing. So I mean, like a lot of it, and especially the nonprofit, the Power Pizza, you know, Brittany, of course.
Yeah.
Brittany Schufer, she's my partner, my race director, my co-chair, like everything, my bestie.
You have a lot of besties.
I do have a lot of besties. I like
for different reasons, but it's good. It's good.
But yeah, I'm a firm believer that people enter your life, you know what I'm saying, for a reason. You know, whether it's for a lifetime or it's for a short period, you learn stuff from people. And me and Brittany just met at the right time, and we just clicked. And then actually what happened, I was working for Viera Pizza, and the actual owner's wife was putting on a 5K. Like they were sponsoring a 5K for Santa's house. And you know, we were doing so well at the time, whatever, we could start giving back. So they're like, oh, can you donate to this race? I'm like, yeah, of course, like let's write a check. You know what I'm saying? We're doing so well, and like And the owner, Noid, he's like, if you're gonna sponsor, you got to run it. And I'm like, I don't run. So like, I don't do that. I was young then. I was, and I'm like, I don't do that stuff or whatever. And he's like, no, he's like, I want you to run. I'm like, okay, why not? Challenge accepted.
Do it.
Let's do something different, right? So then, we started training and running, and then ran that race and had my whole team, my work team, Team Viera Pizza, and just fell in love with it. Fell in love with running, and then, you get that first, that adrenaline rush,
right?
Being in the race and running, It was,
and finishing and
exactly.
All the things.
Dying,
yeah.
So that just sparked it, and then like, wow, we want to do this or whatever, and then kept running and kept sponsoring stuff, this and that or whatever. And then once we were building the stadium store across the bridge, we knew that we were going to be. We were already doing fantastic, right? But we knew we were going to double, if not triple,
exponentially grow at that point.
Yeah.
So how big are those races now? How many people do you get for Eat My Crust typically?
So Eat My Crust is right around 1,000. We had it up to 1,200-ish, almost 1,300 before COVID. But then COVID changed the whole landscape.
Yeah. But you're still at around 1,000.
Yeah, it's still a big race, but we took a year off to build this. So COVID had a non-race year, it was all virtual. And then we had a year on with 7-Eleven. And then we had a year off for this. So it was kind of,
kind of been
kind of choppy.
Getting back in the consistency.
Yeah, but whereas Santa, that just kept going.
How many Santas are we staring at now? I know he lets me be a sponsor, the title sponsor for that event. So I love it. We've been doing it since the beginning.
So that one, hopefully here, so we do it here in Viera and then one at Vero Beach. So this one should be about 1,200 this year, hopefully.
Wow.
Yeah. And then hopefully in Vero Beach should do 800.
So about 2,000
About
people
2,000, yeah.
Total
between the two.
Santa suits.
Yeah, so, and you're on every Santa suit?
I am.
Jeremy Stewart logo right here?
My wife is disturbed every time she sees my face or name. Every time. But
she shouldn't come here then, because it's everywhere.
We hear about it all the time.
Right.
Yes, I get random texts all the time of the pizza boxes or my face or the Santa suit or whatever.
Right.
But it's been really good for me. I mean, to me, you're doing business the right way in your community and giving back, which is why coming here today was super important to me. Not only because I wanted everybody to know a little more about you and the whys. Right. But also to kind of come support a business that's actually giving back to their families too. So that's great. I think we need to
we should probably finish.
Do some of this.
This is probably so I'm gonna get a little flour on here.
So you guys still do it on both sides. Man, there's a lot of work in this. I thought you just...
There's a different style for everybody, whatever, just the way I've done it. But I've made pizzas with a rolling pin back in the day. I've stretched it like this. We've done on screens before. We do all that kind of stuff, whatever. My personal preference is the wood peel.
Okay.
Classic pizza.
What's the other option?
So you can do it right on the screen.
Okay.
So you bake it on the screen. So like you'll see like the quick service ones like Domino's, Papa John's. They do.
That's how they. They
bake them all on screens and turn and burn kind of thing. But we prefer this. There's a lot more work in this than in a conveyor oven.
Gotcha.
But we believe in the brick. We believe in the stone. We believe in that flavor.
Right.
That's what we believe in. So there's so much other things that we could do, but to push production and make it less labor intensive. But we want to do the right thing.
But that's not what people want.
Yeah.
People want original, a little bit different every time.
I would hope so.
I know we do.
So far.
I mean, my wife says we have different pizza. My kid says we have different pizza. The crust doesn't taste the same. So like whatever you guys do, it's just like a little bit different.
Right.
So we do this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna slap it out a little bit here just to get it to size. So basically you're just throwing it into this hand, back in this hand. And the pizza's actually doing the work. You're just literally moving your hands like this.
Okay.
It looks way more
fancy than it is.
I'm actually doing something, but I'm literally not.
Okay.
So that. Okay, and then I'll bring it to this. And it's the same thing, I'm just showing it up. And the weight of the pizza is actually stretching itself.
Okay. You're not having to pull or anything.
No, like when you see that stuff, that's just for TV.
Gotcha.
So it's not gonna get stuck to the ceiling.
So you guys are really finding out how it's done today. All that stuff is just for camera.
Cut that out. But yeah, so then we'll throw it on the peel here. It's gonna be a 16-inch. Peel the peel out. One nice scoop of sauce, which is made here from Stewart. And then we just spread it from the center out. You're gonna take it all the way out to the edge, almost all the way out to the edge. You don't have to be sloppy, but.
So question, when you're doing this, not showing someone like me, how long does it take you to do this process?
Oh,
from here to the
seconds.
Really?
Yeah, I mean under a minute you can
get out.
We did what was that order? Like 100 pizza order the other day or whatever. And we had them in like 30 seconds high. Between me and Alexa and Shane, like so we're rotating. So
to a minute.
It's crazy, yeah. And
so it's like 50 minutes. They're all going.
Yeah, yeah. And then they all start coming out. So then like it constantly rotates. You have a whole system. Like
yeah. So you kind of line them up and then
back again. And yeah, so it's pretty cool.
30 seconds. Good grief.
Nice mozzarella. You want to work on the outside. Same thing. Like people do this all different at different pizzerias or whatever.
But this is your style.
My style, yeah. So even like my pizza makers, we use the same product. We do the same thing, but they'll do it just a little bit different. You know, so Shane does a little different. Alexa does a little bit different.
Like whatever their system is.
Yeah, whatever's easier for them, but it's going to come out to be the same.
So if you teach someone, you teach them your way. So say you have someone new coming in.
100%.
And then they kind of find their way after that a little bit.
But yeah, but here's the deal, right? So let's say I teach you this, right? And yeah, we get along with stuff, but maybe you don't respond to the way I teach.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then somebody else jumps in, and you might learn their style better than the way I do it.
It's the same way with doing what I do. I mean, you know, my teammates, there's 40 of us in the office. We do it 40 different ways. We all get to the finish line the same way.
Right.
Everything looks good. The product's still all the same, but we all got there a little bit different. Same thing when I was doing therapy. You know, we all treated everybody just a little bit different according to what was working for us, what resonated with us.
Right.
So, okay, I get it. So there's not one way to do this is what you're telling me.
No, there's a million.
But this is the right way to do it.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Just
correct. But yeah, now this is, I would say it's the hardest part, but this is the most difficult part or challenging part if you're not skilled at it, is it coming off the board. Like, you know, if you leave it on there too long, if you don't have enough flour, then there's so many options. If you press the cheese down into it, you're pressing this into the board. So I mean, there's so many different options that could be. So yeah,
let's see this.
You shake it off a little bit just to make sure it's moving.
Like flipping an omelet, almost.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Except don't flip.
I guess you could try it. That's a good idea. But yeah, so then there's 6 spots in the oven. So we'll go here, just slightly shake. You want to keep your peel flat, right? Because a lot of people, they'll want to come up with it.
Yeah, I would to try to get gravity to do it, but
then it bulldogs itself. Instead it just goes into itself. So there's one. So we'll go from there. So now it's your turn. Yeah. And then see what happens. We'll let you throw some pepperoni on yours.
All right.
Toppings, yeah. In the flour.
And you dump it in?
Yep.
Just this way?
Yep.
Both sides?
Both sides, yep.
And the edges I saw you do?
Yeah, so yeah, you can put it down.
Okay.
And then yeah, just put a nice edge to it. So yeah, just down into it, yep. To kind of use
like that.
Like
that.
Yeah, you're left-handed, so that's throwing me off bad.
And I'm extraordinarily left-handed?
Like you don't use your right hand at all?
You could cut it off, I'd be fine, the right one. Yeah,
put a hook on there, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm saying, pirate all year long.
Who doesn't love a good pirate?
Here's a question for you.
Yes.
Do you miss, I think we missed that part too. I met Jeremy through running and physical therapy because he fixed me so many times. So many times. Do you miss the physical therapy?
You know, fortunately, doing what I do, I get to work with people, so that part of it I don't. There are aspects of it I miss from time to time. I didn't initially, but the longer I do this, there are parts that I miss doing. I really like the people I worked with at Top Tier a lot at the end. They'd been friends forever, so that was super important. I do miss some of the patient interaction, but I get really, really good real estate clients that remind me a lot of that. So I still get that feel good.
Do you get the urge though, like oh, my knee is hurting me, to be like,
never. I'm good. If someone asks me, I'm always willing to help. And the first time someone goes, hey, this is bothering me, where should I go? I never hesitate to help on that.
Okay.
Good. But I'm not just
questions after this.
You know, now that I don't work in a clinic, it's all cash based, so it's like quadruple what it was before. My rate's expensive.
Cash is king. I'll trade you a pizza. What are you talking about?
A deal. Because my kid would eat your pizza for every meal if she could.
Oh, see, that's a keeper right there.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a choice. I can't put her back where she came, so.
I think that's valid. That's valid.
So
I would flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. Let's get a nice
like that.
You get a nice crust on that. Yeah, it's good. Perfect.
Yeah, but this is taking me way longer than 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, of course, but it'll be fun. So you know what's funny about you is once you were moving into real estate, and you're like, that's always what I wanted to do when I was a little kid. I'm like, what? You wanted to do real estate, really? But hey, man, you made it work. And
yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, and to be honest, the last thing I ever wanted to do was be on camera.
Really?
Which I am all the time now.
You seem so natural.
There are a lot of outtakes in my universe. The guy behind the camera will definitely corroborate the evidence that there's a blooper reel to come at some point.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
And it's probably gonna have a lot of beeps in it. but I really enjoy it. I didn't think I would like the video as much as I have, because it's allowing me not only to get out to a new audience, but like now I get to spotlight my friends. So you now have an opportunity to get out and see more people and get in front of more people that may not know you yet.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's just like the best thing you can do.
All right, so now what you want to do is, we're gonna press the center out. Get out any bubbles that may be out, just press straight down.
Oh, down like that.
Straight down, yeah. You can use your fingertips. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep your fingers like in the lane, you know.
Oh.
Just kind
you
of
gotta be fast, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting old.
No.
Yeah.
No. So just put it on your hands and just back and forth, back and forth.
So pick up the whole thing?
Yeah, just pick up the whole thing. Yep, and just lay it on your arm like that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Like I said, yours is a little bit different because of the left-handedness, but it should be pretty similar. Yep, and just turn, turn. Just back and forth.
Okay, he makes this look way easier. Do you see this?
Well, I have been doing it literally my entire life, so.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm pretty coordinated, but not looking at right now. This is gonna make
it's good.
me look really goofy. You're gonna have to clean this up on the back end and edit it.
Yeah, insert it like I'll make a pizza and you put my hands in.
Shorter arms on my body. Look, Jeremy turned into a T-Rex.
But yeah, you got it big enough, so now we'll just switch it to this side, and this will probably be easier. Like this.
Like
a washing machine almost.
Just turn.
Yeah, okay. So like that.
All right.
You're almost the size, so. So look, it's a natural, I'm telling you. Get you here on a couple weekend shifts. I know you got a lot of time on your hands. We can fix that.
Set it here?
So yeah, I'm gonna put a little flour on here.
Okay.
Yeah, just lay them down. So then one nice scoop.
Like level a big scoop or like level?
Level, yep.
Like that?
Yep, perfect, right in the center.
Okay.
And then if you hold the ladle down closer to the base, it goes quick.
Like this?
It's easier. Yeah, exactly.
Like this.
And then you're gonna. So now take some cheese.
Yeah.
And we're gonna work outside to end because it's all gonna run to the center anyway.
Okay.
Because that cheese melts real nice. So
like this.
We blend our cheese, so.
Gotcha. So you do this all in house. This isn't coming this way.
Yeah.
And anytime my wife and I have parties, in addition to pizza and some of the pasta we order from him, we also do an order of chicken wings. And those, honestly, the chicken wings are the first thing that go every single time.
As you want, or as less as you want. Up to you. But same thing. You want to cover hit the edge first because it's gonna run it. I mean, if you're trying,
there's a lot of reels, rules, and reels potentially out of this. What's your favorite kind of pizza?
So if you're saying, so I like a basic cheese pizza. You know, that's, you can always tell like the best pizza. But then if it's here specifically, Mr. Delicious, the go-to is the Island Boy.
That's a good pizza. When you guys started making that one, that was like, I think I had it during COVID, maybe the first time. So my personal favorite is barbecue chicken, grilled chicken. You know my order.
No, say no way. Pizza peel.
Yeah.
Take the tip all the way to the screen, right? Keep it flat. Keep it flat. And then slow gyrations, pull it off. It's okay, once it starts moving, don't move. Yep, you're doing good. Yep, you're good. Start pulling back some. Pull back, pull back, pull back. It's coming up. Perfect.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's actually pretty darn good.
Not bad.
Look at that. You might get to take that to the office for lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to throw it out, but
30 minutes for me to make a pizza.
yeah.
Obviously, he'd lose money on me right now.
That customer's calling back.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Pizza.
look at this guy. He never stops. So I have never seen Mike stand still in 15 years.
So we'll put yours in a box. It's delicious.
Yeah. Ah.
This is one thing too, is like when we first started, like as obviously the custom pizza box is expensive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But so we start off with a generic box or whatever, but it's like, you know, when you go running in the morning and it's trash day,
Yeah.
and you see your box in
Is
all
that
the
cool?
recycle bins or whatever you say, that's just something too, is like, it's like a compliment, you know, like.
So how many boxes a month do you go through?
Right.
Roughly.
At least 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, between, you know, we do a bunch of different sizes. That includes
Yeah,
the little
but-
boxes too. Which I'm sure everybody knows you're on it.
Well, they do now, which is good.
Okay, so we'll check it. It's a light golden brown there. See, there's your little hole. Just
Oh, yeah.
gentle with it. We're gonna screen it here to make it nice.
And that makes it cook faster. The screen
The
does?
screen pulls some of the heat off of it, so the bottom can cook, or the top can cook, and
okay.
the bottom doesn't cook as fast.
Gotcha.
Because the bottom will cook because it's right on the stone. So your pizza looks pretty good.
Awesome.
Right, look at this. Nice golden brown crust. Bottom is nice and round. We're gonna pull them out, throw them in the box for you. I'm gonna let you, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that beauty. See, you were made for this. You were made for this.
2 hours later, this is what I was able to produce.
It's like the SpongeBob thing, 2 hours later.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna let you cut it.
Okay.
Left-handed.
So
Oh yeah, so
this way?
You wanna kind of go down the crust, that's the hardest part. Yep, and then straight across. Oh, you're trying with the right hand.
mess that one up too.
It's actually a better cut. You are straight across. And then same thing.
Okay, so I was not made to do this well.
Talking about.
I got big piece, a small piece.
Well, that's for the kids, and that's for you. You say you have one slice.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so then that's your pizza.
Sweet.
Good to go. I'll have Alexa get you on the schedule for next week.
All right,
I know you're working Halloween with us.
Yes.
Yes,
Fortunately, both of us got a lot of gas in the tank, so we'll keep doing this as long as we can.
definitely. I don't even think we're midlife yet, right?
No, not even.
Yeah. I think we're still on the front end.
So thanks for your time. I know you got to get back
Yes,
to work.
yes,
And
it's fine.
apparently I've got to do some stuff too. So
Appreciate you,
let's
my
do it.
friend. All right, man.
Let's do it.
I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. Thanks.